you look at the roster, and it'd be hard to argue that the Browns didn't upgrade it during the draft. It was a pretty significant upgrade. What areas do you think need the most attention? And I know you wrote an article for Dogs by Nature about this, but what do they need to do to this roster to upgrade it a little bit more?
So yeah, first of all, I love the draft overall. I mean, when you take a look at it, they walked away with 6 of my top 90 players on my board. So it's really hard to argue with that out of 7 picks. However, I if I'm going to be picky and nitpick the situation, I do wish they would have gotten an offensive tackle for the future because I believe that puts a lot of pressure on them for next season to have a guy. And I know we have the 2 first-round picks, but those are kind of earmarked in case we need them for quarterback. So that would be one position that unfortunately I don't think they're going to be able to address until the draft. But all in addition for this year in 2025, to me, safety really stands out as we need 1 or 2 guys back there who can come in and take snaps that we can count on in case of injury. I know Ronnie Hickman's a little, he's had a small sample size. He's played well. So that would be one area. And then the other area that I really think that they need to get somebody else in the building is at the tight end 2-3 spot to kind of pair up with Fannin, and someone who's more of a blocker who can come in and play inline and do some of those things, some of the dirty work that's required in Stefanski's offense.
So you also wrote an article about the undrafted free agents that the Browns signed, a deeper look at what some of them bring. They got an offensive tackle, Jaden Ivey from North Carolina A&T, safety from Pittsburgh, cornerback from TCU, cornerback from Colorado State, a guard from UC, Amani Marshall, running back from Appalachian State, and a tight end, Eli Wilson, also from Appalachian State. Any of those guys intrigue you enough to think they could help this year?
Well, yeah, I mean, especially with the current safety situation that we just spoke about, I think Donovan McMillan is a guy who has a really athletic profile. And, choosing undrafted free agents in the secondary has been something that the Browns have been strong at. McMillan is a guy who I think could have was worthy of a late 7th-round draft pick. And the Browns are fortunate enough to get him in. Really good athlete, does a lot of nice things. And I think he could be somebody that could stick around. Also, Dom Jackson, the cornerback from Colorado State, he's a very lengthy kind of, he excels at press man coverage, what the Browns like to do in the back end of the defense. He'll be like an outside boundary corner, kind of in a Martin Emerson type of role, possibly as a depth or a backup there. And, he may even both of those guys are definitely practice squad candidates as well to stick around. I know they also gave Jackson some guaranteed money to sign.